what you've been through. And your mind is a weapon, put it to use. Power, 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 the power, 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 power.
Alright, so you want to be side to side? Or, let's do it. Alright, bet. Hey, gang, and jump. Alright, yo. So what up, YouTube? This is Ralph, aka I am Ralph E. Zer, _. I got my boy here, Ferg. We go in on this anime talk, Anime talk.
Let's get it.
Gang. That boy Ferg, he be with the Wave Gang.
It's like,
Go Drip, shout out to Carl and them boys. But yeah, we're gonna be talking about today's take on Naruto unanswered questions. All these unanswered Naruto anime questions, I'll be doing a lot of series on those. But other than that, Naruto, that's like the day one anime that started all. Shout out to my little curls, they kind of fading away, But anyways, yeah, Naruto is that day one anime that we all grew up on. Everybody in the 18 to 25, 30-year-olds be watching that junk, playing the video games, that's our thing. So we're just gonna do a bunch of unanswered questions, well, about 6 of them total, right? And we'll throw in a few in here and there. Yeah.
We'll space the record the whole entire conversation.
Yeah. I got, bro. My phone got like 260 gigabytes, bro. Like it's one of those upgraded ones, like super upgraded. Right, so we got a sheet of paper, got all the questions on it. So our first one is Hidan. Hidan, the immortal mother chucker. He turned black. He got all the white things on his body. Yeah, Hidan's immortality and Orochimaru. Yo, why didn't Orochimaru figure his immortality out? Like, why didn't he go through like all these test subjects that he been going through and like try to switch body with Hidan? Like, why he been trying to switch body with like Sasuke? All these experiments to try to be immortal. He got the curse marks going on. He got curse marks on Sasuke, on what's her name? Anko. I don't know, some other people that he been dealing with. But like, speaking of which, if he got them curse marks on Anko, when he coming back on her, you think he got a major plot in Boruto that he gonna come out with?
I mean, Orochimaru, you don't really hear about him in the manga, but in the anime, I mean, you see him in like the Mitsuki and stuff. So
I don't know, but I know that boy Orochimaru, he a sneaky little snake. That's his character. So he gonna try to figure out something. He in the schemes every time.
So Hidan's ability came from him praising this guy named Jashin. Yeah,
God,
he
Jashin.
praised a god named Jashin in the Naruto world.
You got one god. We try to follow him.
So, but I think what ended up happening with that is just, even if Orochimaru looked into it, I think he would realize that it's not for him, because in order to maintain his immortality, Hidan has to praise Jashin every day. He's always praising to Jashin, and so that's not something that you could fake. So if Orochimaru didn't really feel a devotion to this idol, to this god in the Naruto universe, the immortality wouldn't work for him. But I mean, it might have been interesting maybe to see, like, I wonder what would happen if like we ever saw like Orochimaru, like what would be his next like goal if he figured out the immortality? Because I think that's another plot point about him, is that
he never figured it out.
He never figures it out. Yeah, it's like if during the first episode of like Phineas and Ferb, if Candace got Phineas and Ferb caught, then she would have no point in the story. So I think Orochimaru's whole point is like all these things that he's doing is motivated by him trying to figure out how to make himself last forever. Literally everything. That's why he was trying to get into the Akatsuki. That's why he was trying to get at Sasuke. That's why he created clones of himself in order to like get past his own self living forever and like try to make like an offspring of his DNA that would go on forever. So
interesting. Hidan, he actually, in episode I think 290, I think it was, Kabuto, when he was trying to like flex on Obito or Toby about like bringing back reanimations, he was like, he actually brought back Hidan. So I guess this actually ties into the whole you have to worship him every day, because maybe Hidan wasn't able to worship him every day when he got dug in a hole by Shikamaru. So that's why he lost that immortality and he died by malnourishment.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, interesting point. In the series of Naruto, we got a bunch of villains who weren't really villains, in my opinion. They weren't really villains. They're like more like Killmonger. They got a little ambition, but at the end of the day, because they wanted to start a war, that might have made them a villain, but however, they wanted peace in the end, in the light of it all. So I don't know if they're more so villains, more so they just had a way of doing things. And also they were under a whole umbrella of like, basically some lady named Kaguya who came from, I don't know, from like some alien planet. And she wanted to harvest the land in some way. And she ate some fruit and she got some chakra. And now she started waging war on everybody. Yeah, she ended up being sealed away, and so her will, I don't know how that makes sense, her will survived throughout the whole series and ended up in somebody else's mind or some form like that, and eventually caught back to our present day Naruto. And she came back at the end of the story, but got her butt whooped by Naruto and Sasuke, yours truly.
And Sakura.
Bruh, that girl ain't do nothing. She was just there screaming and yelling as she usually is. Screaming and yelling. Kakashi, he's a real dude. He was just chilling, kicking back, letting the little boys handle all that. Villains seem to always end up getting talked down from doing what they like to do. So this man likes to call it talk no jutsu. That's what Naruto used for everybody that he engaged or got in arguments with. He just basically showed us there's a way to not have violence in the world, That's where the lesson was learned. So he rather talk his way out of conversation or confrontations. And he did that with Sasuke, who was technically the main villain. Even though he was his rival, his best friend, and the main antagonist at the end of the day, who had the greatest fight with Naruto, but they became best friends afterwards, and now we have Boruto. Interesting. So what's your take on this talk no jutsu and these villains?
Naruto has been taught no jutsu people since day one. He taught no jutsu Zabuza on the bridge.
The bridge.
Zabuza's whole thing was that he was this ruthless killer and just be offing people. And
Zabuza had that big sword thing,
yeah.
That boy.
Yeah, he killed all of his classmates when he was taking the Chunin exams at the valley,
water village,
the blood mist
village.
Yeah. So he's just this guy who his whole life revolved around. Also, even post that when he was in the 7 Deadly Swordsmen, and then after that, his whole thing, he's just an evil guy. And then he's also a manipulator. He manipulated Haku. Haku had so much love for that man, and he manipulated him to the very end, until he died. And Naruto, after they had all been tired out, they all got defeated. Well, they probably would have still beaten him physically had he not had to do this. But Naruto taught him down. Naruto made him realize what he was doing to Haku, and that was within the first 20 episodes of the show. So I think we
knew that's how it was gonna go.
Yeah.
The whole series.
I think that was Kishimoto showing that Naruto's whole views on wanting to be Hokage was something that shouldn't be undermined, because that's a quality trait of a good leader. A good leader is able to solve issues without resorting to violence.
I mean, I told y'all Naruto got them lessons, so if you ain't watched the series yet, you slept.
Yeah,
You've been sleeping all your life. You didn't watch it. I don't care if you're a girl talking about I don't watch anime, bruh. You missing out, but
that whole entire thing, because he did it with Zabuza, he did it with
Sasuke,
Obito, Nagato, Sasuke, everybody. That was how
that man talked to everybody. He even talked to Kabuto at one point. It just didn't work on him,
Yeah.
He Rasengan on Kabuto. He had to do it to him. He had to do it to
him
out of your.
It's easy to kind of play it off as some kind of plot armor that Naruto has. At the end of the day, what makes sense? Just make him single-handedly talk down somebody who has sacrificed everything. Like Obito sacrificed basically his entire life to help reel in the infinite Tsukuyomi, just because his girlfriend was legit got lightning bladed to the heart, but. And Naruto talked him down out of that. This is literally somebody who started a
lived
war
his whole
over this.
life.
Yeah, he started a war.
Starting
over
a war over this junk. Over a girl getting lightning blade. See, you can't. These ladies,
like,
man. Come on, man. They be setting everything up without actually setting it up.
And they ain't cheating, they getting killed.
And then somebody else gonna start a war over them. Seriously, dog? Y'all gotta chill. Come on.
He
The
beat
whole story. He beat the whole anime from talking. He
Mm-hmm.
beat this man's emotions, bro. He beat this man's emotions. You know, guys, we not that emotional, but we keep it balled up. But this man was like letting that all
Mm-hmm.
loose. That boy Naruto just talked him down, and then he became their friend.
Yeah.
Like, seriously? Come on now.
Yeah.
You gotta do all. I hope no other animes be doing that like that, even though Naruto is like my favorite one. You know, One Piece starting to grow on me. I don't know, bro. Boruto's getting good too. I don't know, bro.